Antisocial Acolytes.
The company Blizzard, a famous game company, responsible for, is it World of Warcraft, Overwatch? I think, yeah, Overwatch, StarCraft, all those games owned by them. They're in a bit of controversy right now. The state of California is suing them.
The whole state of California, everyone's in on it.
What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Hatfield, and on today's fix, the state of California is taking Blizzard to court. Pre-orders for Warcraft 3 Reforged didn't quite go as planned, and we take a look at PUBG's latest update. It's all presented to you by PUBG Mobile.
Holy shit!
Oh, more! There's more! God dang.
Now, this first story, definitely not a fun one, but it's important. After a 2-year investigation, Activision Blizzard finds itself being taken to court by the state of California. The 2-year-long investigation was conducted by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, with the state filing a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard for fostering a frat boy culture in which female employees are subjected to unequal pay and sexual harassment, according to the state's investigation. As reported by Bloomberg, the accusations by the state against Activision Blizzard include discrimination against female employees at nearly all levels of employment in regards to assignments, promotion, and termination. The lengthy 29-page lawsuit goes into great detail on how Activision Blizzard's leadership failed to address any of the outstanding issues in a meaningful way. The documents accuse Activision Blizzard of assigning women and women of color to lower paid and lower opportunity levels with a lower starting pay than was given for similar work by their male counterparts. It's said that male employees would consume copious amounts of alcohol and crawl their way through cubicles, oftentimes while engaging in inappropriate behavior towards female employees. According to the lawsuit, male employees were said to show up to work hungover, play video games excessively during work hours, talk openly about their sexual encounters, and engage in many other inappropriate behaviors. The lawsuit cites one tragic incident in particular where a female employee who had been previously subjected to sexual harassment at the workplace committed suicide during a work trip with a male supervisor who had apparently brought sex items and lubricant with him. The lawsuit is asking for an injunction to be issued that will force Activision Blizzard to comply with workplace protections, deliver unpaid wages, adequately adjust pay, and issue lost wages and benefits to female employees. In response to the allegations, an Activision Blizzard spokesperson provided a statement addressing some of the claims, stating that the company has taken action and addressed any issues related to misconduct. In the statement, the spokesperson said, "We are confident in our ability to demonstrate our practices as an equal opportunity employer that fosters a supportive, diverse, and inclusive workplace for our people, and we are committed to continuing this effort in the years to come. It is a shame that the DFEH did not want to engage with us on what they thought they were seeing in their investigation."
So yeah, honestly, pretty big fucking deal going on. Some typical gamer behavior, to be honest with you. You know, you got a good bit of sexism in the workplace, got some rape culture, hitting all the dots there. I saw a story of a girl who was fired because she refused to be a prostitute for somebody else who worked at the company. You know, just great stuff going on there.
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
And the whole thing he said about like everything going on there didn't really sound that bad. Like that's passable. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean really. What? Wow, that's a lot different than what I thought. I thought like it was like some data privacy shit. I had no idea it was like sexual harassment and all that going on.
It's not even like individual sexual harassment. It's like the company is Sexual Harassment Co. apparently,
Yeah.
and has been. Yeah.
It sounds like a good place to work if you're a guy.
You get to play video games all day.
Let video games. That's the only reason I do it.
Just let the women actually develop the games themselves.
Yeah,
the fuck?
do that. You know, like I mean, they were probably making them do all the other dirty work too. Like, oh, get the coffee, make me a sandwich. You know, it's not. They're probably doing that already. So you might as well just give them the real work, and then the guys can just get paid. You know, like minimum wage and sit on their asses all day. That's what I would do if I was the CEO. How about they hire only women from now on, or no?
Yeah, that would be.
That would solve the problem.
Oh god. You know what? To continue with the rape culture aspect, we're going to do a company-wide victim blaming and ban women from working. This is the Fawkes solution. Yeah, some really sick shit, honestly. Even one girl committed suicide while on a business trip with like a manager or something, which is really dark and pretty fucked up. Yeah, it's just a really big frat house behavior going on.
Yeah, that disgusted me. Honestly, like I cannot believe that. Like, they went into great detail, so we know that's the shit going on. It's not like they're just like, oh, somebody's butt got touched. No, somebody died, somebody got raped, the whole prostitution thing you brought up. I don't really know why they were shitting on the guys for being drunk and playing video games. games, though. I mean, what else are you gonna do at a tech? Like literally, in the IT area, and like pretty much any company like that where you make software, 99% of the time is getting drunk and doing your job. They actually have little known fact. They actually have like beer and shit at a lot of those like software companies, like in the fridge. You can just fucking have a beer while you're working, which is really cool.
Really?
Honestly, that's fucking badass. Like if I wanted to do something with my life besides sit on my fucking chair and do my podcast with you or do the podcast with you, this is my podcast. No, like besides doing the podcast and sitting on my ass, I'd really like to, just get drunk and start coding stuff. That seems like a...
That sounds nice, but as we've seen, apparently it'll lead to some WoW gamer boys getting drunk and being like, hee hee, time to literally commit rape to my coworkers.
If it wasn't that part wasn't there, cool place to work. Like if the whole sexism and fucking rape and actually fuck it, no, it's a bad company. Solidarity says I've been a Blizzard sub for many years. Their behavior in office makes a lot of sense when looking at the recent dog shit that they've been publishing. And then he says the bosses would literally give the women their workload and play COD all day. Yeah, I think what we were describing is pretty much what was happening.
No, literally. Like we're joking around here, but like that's literally what was going on. They're like that's like full gamer and Tapistan paradise working at Blizzard apparently.
Yeah. What the fuck? People already hated Blizzard, though. People don't really talk about it. I haven't seen people mention it with this news cycle. But most people, or a lot of people, hated Blizzard because of the Free Hong Kong thing, because they, censored the guy, the Hearthstone guy. The girl who killed herself had her nudes passed around at a company holiday party as well.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I saw something like they literally took pictures of her, dead vagina, actually, and shared it around. I hope that's not true, but that's also what I had heard about.
And a pregnant woman was threatened to be fired because she had to use the bathroom so much.
Oh, well, that's just some Amazon Jeff Bezos behavior. That's fine.
Well, if the richest man on earth can get away with it, so can we.
Why didn't she have an Amazon piss bottle? That's what you use it for. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I guess she's gonna have a baby. Was what it was. Seriously, though, so we don't get canceled. Yeah, this is bad. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I can get behind the getting drunk all day and fucking playing video games and, working here and there. That's fine. But don't fucking bring, actual crime into it. Don't actually be a fucking sexist piece of shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And they underpaid them, too, and I bet they were doing most of the work.
Yeah, that's another big aspect of it. They're fucking being exploited to an nth degree further.
Like, seeing this isn't really that shocking, to be honest with you. Like, it's crazy to see all the details, the little details we're getting. Like the nudes being shared and everything. But this kind of culture is really taking a hold in the software, the gaming software industry.
Imagine where the fuck else is taking place in. Exactly. Who knows how many more Blizzards are out there.
Yeah, what do you think Shigeru Miyamoto's doing right now? I mean, have you ever fucking seen him?
I heard he's homies with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, no joke though. I think one of the Blizzard managers actually had ties to Jeffrey Epstein as well.
Did Hitler work there too? Is that what you're gonna tell me next? Holy shit!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, so the CEO of Blizzard has links to Jeffrey Epstein. Bobby Kotick was in Epstein's Black Book. So that's the link there.
Well,
the connection there.
Were in his book.
A lot of people are in his book, to be fair, but it's just another nice little icing on the cake to look at.
What did he do before this? Do we know that? Oh, he's a board member of Coke.
He was a director at Yahoo, Call of Duty Endowment. He served on the board of that. So all over the place, really.
So he gets around. That's probably why he's in his book. So it's not, you know who else is in his book?
Who else?
Martha Stewart.
Lock her up.
Everyone in that book. Bill Clinton.
Lock him up now. Lock him up.
So Bobby has this to say. Following nearly a week of internal unrest, Activision Blizzard has published a letter from CEO Bobby Kotick. Just show us the letter. Oh my god. I hate these fucking articles. Okay, if you wanna role play as him.
Yeah, I'll be him. This has been a difficult and upsetting week. I want to recognize and thank all those who have come forward in the past and in recent days. I so appreciate your courage. Every voice matters, and we will do a better job of listening now and in the future. Our initial responses to the issues we face together and to your concerns were quite frankly tone deaf. It is imperative that we acknowledge all perspectives and experiences and respect the feelings of those who had been mistreated in any way. I am sorry that we did not provide the right understanding. Many of you have told us that active outreach comes from caring so deeply for the company that so many people have reached out and shared thoughts, suggestions, and highlighted opportunities for improvement is a powerful reflection of how you care for our communities and colleagues and players. Sounds like a lot of saving face mainly. It feels like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But I
There's a
mean,
lot
what
of-
else are you gonna do?
We're sorry.
We are taking swift action to be a compassionate, caring company you came to work for a safe environment. There is no place anywhere at our company for discrimination, harassment, or unequal treatment of any kind. Well, apparently there is.
That's the
Are you
whole
gonna say there?
company.
Yeah,
Fuck?
there is no place for this here, but everybody partakes in it. Yeah, and that's another question. Like, how much do you think that this guy knew what was going on in the culture? Because you would think, as a CEO of a company, you would know what the fuck's going on in general.
He probably started it.
Yeah, he's probably like, "All right, guys, I'm giving y'all a free pass. We're gonna have fun."
Now, to be fair, CEOs are not really involved in the company at all most of the time, other than figuring out how to fuck over the workers by lowering wages or firing people or leading reorganizations. But mostly, they don't
But
really know the morale of the company. Like it,
their wages were getting fucked with, though. Their wages were getting fucked with, indeed.
it
So,
was definitely
and it was affecting only the female employees, from what I understand. So that would hint at possibly some knowledge.
yeah. Well, the gender pay gap doesn't exist, so that can't be true. There's never any discrepancy there.
I don't know if there's really much more to. It's kind of boring, just save and face, damage control.
Yeah, let's see.
But
Oh, here we go. So here's what he wants to do to change it. So he wants employee support, investigate all the cases, whatever. Listening sessions sounds like the most interesting one. We know many of you have inspired ideas on how to improve our culture. We will be creating safe spaces moderated by third parties for you to speak out and share areas for improvement. So basically,
how about just don't fucking sexually harass women? That we'll start there. That could be a good thought to share.
good opening.
Yeah.
The rape and the suicide, probably not the best idea. Probably wasn't a good thing.
Let's knock those off the activities we're taking place in here at Blizzard. I think that's another good opening.
No more rape. And everyone's like,
I mean, it sounds silly because it seems so fucking obvious and like, duh, but apparently it's not.
Yeah, apparently this is something that needed to be said. Apparently there needed to be an apology. For one thing, Blizzard is awful. Okay, they're fucking owned by the Chinese government or whatever. The whole Hong Kong thing. And Overwatch sucks.
WoW is cool, but I fucking it's so dumb. You have to pay a monthly subscription to pay a video game. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you, WoW.
I agree with that.
That's
actually.
stupid.
That's why I've never
That's
played WoW. Well, level 25.
Yeah,
up to level 25.
no, you have to pay to play, like monthly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That never made sense to me. Like, why? I would get it if they had the base game was like $40 or whatever. I mean, at this point, the game's been out for like 80 years or whatever. But like, I mean, the DLC, you have to pay for the DLC. Okay, so why the fuck? Like, why is it?
What's all this money going? What's all this monthly money that everyone's been paying going towards? Everybody who has WoW, their monthly subscription goes directly to the beer in the office at Blizzard.
That's all it goes to. The StarCraft players and the tourneys. Some of that money goes to the tournaments, right? But yeah, that actually goes to paying hush money to the victims of sexual assault at Blizzard.
Not going towards the women, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like for every, I bet there's a way you could break this down. For every fucking $10 subscription to World of Warcraft, $6 of that goes to a white male, sexist employee, and $40 goes to a woman. That'd be a funny stat. Like, how about we do a video where we break that down and actually make it? It's $15 currently. How about we break it down and like make a video where we're just explaining that?
Yeah.
Studio says that's why I'm canceling my sub. The state of the games they manage is also abysmal. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, they say there's no such thing as ethical capitalism, but not supporting, sexual assault and suicide and rape and gender inequality is probably a good way to go. You can probably find out how to play Warcraft on your own, or World of Warcraft on your own, right? There's probably some way to do that by now, right?
Are you saying like play pretend, like do some imagination outside? You know what? Yeah, that's a good alternative. Let's go outside and play pretend Warcraft.
Hey, if you enjoyed that, then make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it, ring the bell, whatever the hell, and get ready for the next Antisocial Acolytes stream this Wednesday coming up. We stream on Wednesdays, that's a thing we do, so yeah, make sure to subscribe for that.